Hello and welcome to my channel. It's time for another video. So last time I painted a horse. So what I ended up doing was two horses. I didn't film the other horse because it's just a lot of scraping, but I wanted to show you it's almost the same picture, but I did it differently. So we're gonna go look at that right now. All right, so this is what we have. On the left, I used white paint, which I hate doing because it never seems to look quite right. On the right, I just scraped off the paint, the black paint, and revealed the wood. So let me know what you think. Which one do you like better? All right, we're gonna go do I have a lion to do. So let's get going on that. Got my lion. Just gonna start pulling off this stencil. I'm going to do it in a manner that shows me where all these things are. I'm using the sharpest X-Acto knife I have. Gotta be careful not to scratch this too hard with this because I can dig into the wood pretty easy. I'm just gonna scratch this in so I have something to go to. That's really all a stencil is for. I mean, can I just start drawing and make an accurate picture? Yes. That's how I used to do when I was young and stupid. I would do everything like that. And then I would get frustrated and grab the ruler and start measuring, trying to figure out what, why isn't this thing exact? Why isn't it looking like a photo? And I finally went and got myself a projector. And that's the way to do it. You just do it with a projector. Some people think, oh, that's cheating or whatever. I don't care. People can think what they want. I don't care. There's no cheating in art. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some people who think, oh, it's not as valuable, or I don't know. I don't know what people think, nor do I care what people think. I do it because I enjoy it. I hope that you enjoy watching me do it. So I got that. Got some of this up here. This is all just hair up here, so that's what I'm doing. This is an ear, so I have to put that in. Like so. That goes up here like that. I could scratch this in just with a line, but I would end up having to get rid of that line using paint. I'd have to paint that in. What's this? Let's see. What is that? That is... that's just his fur. That's a split in his fur. So, all right, that's good. Kind of identify these things as I go. a lot of this, it just gives me a reference point that I can go to. All this stuff here, these eyes and stuff. Okay, so holy crap, this thing is coming along at Mach speed. Thought I'd show you the great big reveal. So this painting is giving me real trouble. I don't really know where the trouble's coming from. Actually, I've had this trouble before. I shouldn't say I don't know where it's coming from. When you add none of these highlights are light enough. The white just looks like crummy old white. I should use an airbrush to do this, but I'm not going to. Just going to go for it. more fun to try with a brush, I guess. I'm adding blue because seems like there's a lot of blue in here, so might as well give that a try. Seems to be helping, actually. Anywhere where there was black, I put that blue in, it seems to help. I've actually never done that before. I've always just relied on black to be my shadow color. But for some reason on this one, it just doesn't look right. And this is all blue in here. Even up in here. And up in here. Kind of like it. Again, I'm using my favorite brush. I'm sure this was $1.99 20 years ago. Somebody picked it up. I didn't. I don't know where I got this brush. Okay. So now I'm gonna see what just happened using all this blue. Certainly is interesting. There's actually some white in here that I probably should not have used blue. All this is blue. What a nice job this brush does. Actually, I think I need some more white up in here. White and I'm not sure what. That needs to be toned down a little bit. This needs to be toned down a little bit. Probably that needs to be toned down a little. Okay, now I'm going to look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it off in the corner and look at it. Actually, I'm going to start on this up here because this is not right. This needs to be very, very bright up in here. I mean, I was actually thinking about adding orange to make it brighter, which I didn't really want to do. To make it more orange, I would probably add white, because you have to add white to make that orange, that translucent color. You want that that white to make it pop. That's actually better. It's not too bad now. And this is too tall. I need to tone that down. The other thing I need to do is paint all this black. Right now it's sort of brown, and I really wanted it brown, but I cannot get the colors to pop like I want. They only pop when this outside thing is black. How did I do that? Get off of there. So I'm going to paint it black and see if it'll offset the colors that I have a little better, because they're not popping enough. I mean, this thing should just look like, up in here, this mane needs to look like the sun is hitting it. This right here looks like it needs to, you know, be like a reflector. All my other paintings, I seem to have captured that, but this one, not so much. All right, so let's go a little faster here. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Look at the color on that. That thing is awesome. This one is hard to take video of because it is an epoxy finish and it is, you know, super reflective. So, but anyway, you get the idea. This is just awesome, the way the colors came out. All right, let's show you another one. Man, put a little light on that thing, just pops. Awesome. Okay, let's have another look. The cat. Look at the color on that. It's awesome. A little bit of a close up there. All right, I want to show you a little trick here. His eyes, to me, seem a little small. This always happens, and so I always try to make his eye just slightly bigger. I'm gonna have to rework that to accommodate for that. I also make the pupil a little bigger. Sun's shining right in his eye, and it should be smaller. You know, this is not reality, so I'm just gonna make it smaller. Excuse me, bigger. Eyes need to be very prominent. This eye over here, I'm not too worried about. I'll make it a little bigger anyway. Okay. I don't know if you can tell how much bigger that is. It's not very much. Wrong brush. I might draw it in with a pen. If I had a pen. There's one. Look how old that brush is. This is the brushes right here. That tiniest little thing. Too much. And yes, I have drawn it in with a pen before. I don't know if it lasts. Might be scared of that. I think there's these acrylic pens that would work. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, always, especially on animals, make the eye slightly bigger than the picture. So there's a lot about this I like, and there's a lot that I don't like. I'm gonna have to rework some of this. More black. His eye looks a little weird. I'm not sure what that's all about. I have to reinvent that. More white in the. What's this brush got all hard. More white here. This needs to go away. This is all black here. I can do that right now. All the whiskers are going to cover that anyway, mostly. This down here comes down too far. Like so. This needs to be a little bigger, I guess. Maybe it sticks out too far. I don't know. What's going on with this paint? There. That's better. I decided this lobe stuck out here too far, so I cut that back a little. Need a little white here, or possibly some of this. Just a scrape might work. It's more accurate when you scrape, for sure. This, his forehead seems to have gotten up too high. I'm gonna have to figure out what's wrong with my my projector. My projector makes things more narrow than they're supposed to be. That is not good. Too much paint. Yeah. And this goes clear in here, like so. This ends like right in here. Holy crow, there's a lot of paint on there. It looks better anyway. Is that a term people still use? Holy crow? If you use holy crow, comment below. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Okay, so now I've got to do these whiskers. So in the past, I did whiskers with that. It's a white they call it a correction pen. I thought a correction pen was a prison. Okay, so I'm mistaken, I guess. So I suppose I could show you that. I don't know if I want to do it with this, all of it, because those whiskers are big and this is pretty small. So let's see here. Can I draw on here? Nothing. So basically, oh, look at that. Here it goes. That's good. Oh, that was nice. That's good. What is wrong with this thing? It might be old. By the way, this thing doesn't really come off. So it's a one-time use thing. So correcting any problems that you have might be an issue. And it's old. So this thing's probably 5 years old. So I gotta do some practice with it before I do anything else. Oh, here, look, it's working perfect now. I don't know if you can see that. Really white. I don't know if I like that. What a piece of junk. Blob. Alright, I think I'm done with that. I think I'm just going to use a brush because this thing is screwing up my painting. I don't like that. I'm going to get rid of these too. What's all this? Water. Always make sure you're dry. Your brush is dry before you start. Yeah, see? It's all wet. Wet paint is no good. Now I've got to wait for this to dry. I've also got to replace anything that I covered. But as you can see, I'm not afraid. I'm unafraid of having to correct. If you're afraid to have to correct what you've done, I'm not sure what to say to you. Because you're going to make mistakes. Well, I am sure what to say to you. So you need to get over that. You need to get over your fear of making mistakes. Mistakes suck. See that white right there? I need to get that off of there. It's not covering very well. Yeah. Get that out of there. Get lost, white. Yeah. Now it'll cover a lot better. Yeah, that's better. Some more white. See it? case you're wondering, I'm not scraping down to the wood. I'm only scraping down to the clear coat. I don't know if I'm making that very clear. You're only scraping to the clear coat. You're not scraping further. All right. Now I gotta let this dry. Okay. Okay. Years ago, my brother wanted to paint cars. This is a pinstripe brush. You can see the brushes go clear out here. It's long. And look, it has some, I don't know, they attach the brushes with this thread. So this thing's old. This is, I don't know, 35 years old, something like that. I'm going to try to put that on here. I'm going to try to put these whiskers on here. With this. Wish me luck. Paint's going to be pretty thin. I want it to come off of the brush when I brush. So let's see. Is that too much? Not the best. Not easy. I don't know. That looks like crap. That's got to come off of there. Now I've got to paint black again. Okay. I'll be back once I figure this out. All right. I got a piece of paper here to practice on. Not very happy about that. You have to squeeze it. Oh, brother. Maybe I need a new pen. These little skips are not good. You have to hold the pen. You have to hold the pen open, which is this. There's a little valve here, so I have to depress that the entire time, and then you have to squeeze the belly. All right, let's try again. Yeah. Nice. Look, left a big blob here, but then there's a spot here where it didn't take. Maybe I didn't hold it down right there. Very blobby. All right. No good. Ow. Oh, that's right. I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this white paint. All right, I'm gonna try this. It's just a flat brush. Sometimes you can get good results by doing it with this, and we'll see. I mean, I could just go buy a new pen. Oh, this thing's working great. Yeah, stick this underneath there so it doesn't flipping. There. This is still wet over here. But that's fantastic. I'm pretty happy with that. Whole pack of brushes. These brushes, you can get them at the dollar store. Where is the whole pack? I don't know. It has all these. It has this brush in it. See, same. That brush. That brush I like. This brush I really like. This brush, probably not the best. So these brushes, the heads come off, like this. And so I just, like this one, I just put black tape on it. So this comes off like so. Not good. All right, let's continue with this. If you wonder what that chunk is, that's from using old paint. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Oh wait, get that later. Okay, it's getting pretty done. Looking pretty good. I want to sit on it for probably, I don't know, at least overnight. All right. See you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm not super happy with this white. This white always bugs me. I know better. It, believe it or not, it's happened to me many times where I will start a project that looks white. In this case, it looks blue. I even added blue on there. But I need to always trust the process. The process is that this wood, this is the lightest color. It's the lightest color I can get. So if I just would trust that instead of saying, I'm going to add white to it, because white never works. So what I can do to fix this whole thing is I can either scrape all this white off, which is probably what I'll end up doing. A lion does have white on his chin. He has white on his nose. An old lion will have white here, but it doesn't have to have white. Most lions don't have white there, but they do have a little bit of white on their nose, and they have a white chin. I don't have to have a white chin. I can get rid of that. So I think we're going to strip this down, which I don't really want to do. I'm going to strip it down. To the wood, actually to the sealer. So let's get going on that. There's a lot of scraping, and so I don't want to have to torture you with the scraping noise. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so you can listen to that for an hour, or I could speed it up. I'm going to speed it up. That's all there is. So see all this white here? It's mixing with this black. So I don't really want any of this white to be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the whole thing with black and then scrape it off. What that's going to do is it's going to cover up that white. But I'm going to still have the color that I want, which is this wood color. But there's going to be this black mixed in, just like it is here. See all these little black? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so let's get going on that. All right, guys. There's another one for you. Came out pretty good. After all that white debacle thing, I don't think I've still got all the white off of it. But it looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to call that one another win. And I will see you on the next video next week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Thanks for watching.